We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Alexander under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second down and inches. The connection made. It's Graham. From the 10, first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Back to throw. Alexander. He finds his man, complete. It's Briggs. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll run with Gibson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Coming left is Kamara. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Running with Kamara. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Breaks through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Armadillos are able to widen their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He stiff-arms him. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Alexander. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Alexander. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Alexander. He finds his man, complete. That's Briggs. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run. It's Gibson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun, Alexander. This one caught by Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
Looking to throw. Alexander. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of football.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the ground, Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Shoves him aside. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Alexander. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Alexander. And this is going to be incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Throwing on first down. Alexander. He finds his man complete. That's Briggs. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Alexander. He finds his man complete. That's Briggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Alexander. He finds Corey Davis.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is now 13. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Alexander.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Alexander. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And they have gone to the break with the Panthers out in front. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, on the other side, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they're...
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Graham. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second and 4. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Austin's offense ready to go again.
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll keep it on the ground. French.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. 7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Graham. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Armadillos add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, that felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. To throw on 2nd down, Alexander. Pass incomplete.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 11.
Off play action. Alexander rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
On the draw, it's Gibson. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
From the gun, Alexander. He finds his man, complete. It's Briggs. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Alexander.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, Alexander. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's French, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 3rd down, French, and he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's French. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stopped behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's French, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's French. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Austin. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's French. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They run the counter. French. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They run it again with Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Alexander throwing the out route incomplete. That's Briggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Briggs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's French. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on third down today, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's French. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, French. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
75 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Second and 11 now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle it. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's French. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Austin, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.